What is going on YouTube? So I have quite a few fighting games on this channel. I play Guilty Gear like consistently, but I want to talk about Evo. So Evo is a place where tournaments is held, coming back really strong this year, and a lot of fighting game players get there and they play some of their favorite games. And this year's lineup, the top 8 anyway, is really cool. Now they do have a lot of other fighting games that's going to be there, but I want to talk about the list that is here because you're going to notice one that is returning finally. So we got Street Fighter 6, which is a no duh, you know. I was glad to see it here, glad the game is going to be out so we can get our practice in and getting to play that game. But you can actually get your practice in now. Well, I ain't gonna talk about that. Guilty Gear Strive, of course it should be there. Glad to see that this game did as well as it did. It's one that I play quite often. Dragon Ball has been out for quite a while now, and it's good that it's still going strong, especially with, you know, the whole Dragon Ball and everything else. Like the cartoon itself the anime itself is still doing really well. So it's good to see this back, and that community is fairly, I wouldn't say fairly new, but it's just good to see a community like that so strong still. Tekken is universal. It's good that it's back as well, and I'm pretty sure Tekken 8 is going to be there to play. I might end up going this year to Evo. And then you got King of Fighters. I'm going to actually watch that tournament because I want to get more deep into the system of King of Fighters. I have it, but I really didn't play it that hard, and you know, to get really serious at it. So I'm curious about that community and that tournament when it comes. Meltyblood. So this is where I want to stop at and kind of go over some things. So Meltyblood is, let's go to Roofmonger's channel. Meltyblood is in like super hype. It's one of those anime games, and there's a lot of them like this, but it's one of those, you know, not underground, how I want to put it. It's one of those that's just not as popular as the other one, but I gotta say give it a try because it hits hard when you play it, and the mechanics and everything are really cool. They offer a lot of different type of characters, and really get you in. This is a video of his shouting out Roofmonger on just a beginner's guide. I'm trying to get some solid gameplay here. They have a lot of different mix of different characters, anime style, and they all do different things. So check this out. It definitely deserves to be on the list. And then you got Mortal Kombat 11, which is not my forte, but it's good to see that game back. Now, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Let me explain a little bit why this is special that it's back. Because the game has went through some licenses mess throughout the years with Capcom and Marvel. This game when it first came out was not complete. Actually it came out, and then like not even a year later, I think it was, the Ultimate version came out, and it had way more characters and the endings and everything else. And I remember buying it. I was hesitating on buying it at first, and then like right after I bought it from GameStop, I remember I opened up a magazine and saw that there was an Ultimate one. I'm like, what? I just bought this. And to be honest with you, I didn't really like the game when it first came. I didn't I don't know, but just something about it that it just didn't really click with me that much, even though I liked all the characters in it, especially like Beautiful Joe. And then Ultimate came out, and I'm like, okay, this is a good solid game. Still broken. It's still broken to this day. But I think that's some of the charm. Do I think that's fair? You know what I wish that they would do would re-release it and patch it. But it has been re-released and they didn't do nothing with it. I think it was re-released twice. And then they had Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite that still unfinished to this day. Didn't get the love and care that it deserved, and I really wish that some hype with this one, maybe they can get that back. But at the end of the day, man, it's all money, you know. Money talks, you know. Money talks, man. But, you know, Sony is part of Evo now, so that probably has a lot to do with it. But as far as licensing issues, what I mean by that is more on the Marvel side, because like Sony owns Spider-Man, and Deadpool is owned by this company, and Fox had X-Men. It just was a big mess that, you know, if Capcom wanted to get together and make another one, it just would have been a ball of wax to get through, you know. So hopefully you know, hopefully this puts some more eyes on it. You know, somebody within, I mean, we know the Evo community definitely cares, but maybe there's some upper ups, you know, somebody in Sony or Marvel that actually can see this and actually cares. Say, hey, you know, let's make another one or finish Infinite. You know, give us all the, put more characters in there, give us new graphics, and just finish that game, but like do something with it. And we'll definitely see Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite be in next year's Evo. So let's hope that that is what happens. But this lineup looks good. There's going to be other games too that's going to be playable, like Grand Blue Rising is going to be there. I'm pretty sure some more deep announcements. Now, one announcement that I do hope to see is Killer Instinct. Can we get Killer Instinct? But yeah, if they do that, I'll be at Evo 2025 for sure. I was at the last Killer Instinct tournament in San Antonio. But yeah, man, it's a good lineup. It's gonna be fun this year. Can't wait to see more on Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. And Guilty Gear announcements for all of these games, but definitely some more Guilty Gear announcements too. And I'm really happy that Guilty Gear is like doing good this time. Not I can't say doing good this time, but I'm happy that it's worldwide and more people's playing it. I'm happy that it did as good as it did. But yeah, those Arc System Works games are timeless. Timeless. Peace.